Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Recently, Dwarf Lab released a new update for the EQ mode feature and will allow us to fine-tune the polar alignment when using the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope. In this video I'll show you first also how to align the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope to Polaris and use the EQ mode feature to get a perfect polar alignment. And let's begin with aligning the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope to Polaris. And the first thing I needed to do is to point the tripod at Polaris. So I just looked at Polaris visually and moved it until I can see it in the center of the tripod. After you aligned the tripod towards Polaris visually, we can continue and place the Dwarf 3 here on the tripod. However, let's say you do not have Polaris visible, then you can use a phone application like Polar Aligner Pro that will allow you to also align telescope or tripod during daytime or at night, doesn't matter, even if you do not see the North Star Polaris. So here I can place the phone like this and you show me it's pointing roughly north. We have also the option for the day align, and here it will help us with alignment. I've connected now to the Dwarf 3 and will place the telescope on the tripod. Maybe you wonder how to place the telescope. I will just go with the default method by turning the telescope with the logo towards south. So you can see here, north is in this direction and south is behind. And we'll turn the telescope like this so the logo will face south and just place it on the tripod. And my battery is running low. Retight. Next step is to move the optical tube so it will be able to see the stars. I've already moved it like this. Now we can connect to the app. Now we'll go astrophotography, function, and select EQ mode. Then we'll place confirm. So you need to be sure the stars are focused. It says to mount the device on a level tripod with its back facing north and lens cylinder facing logo side, then tap next. And we have the logo and the optical tube now facing towards south. And we can tap now next. Then you basically need to tilt the device towards north until angle it makes with the horizontal is the same as your current latitude 47 degrees. Letting the logo face up to the sky, then click next. So this is the position, as you can see it here, of my Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope. I've already tilted the tripod and we have the Dwarf 3 pointing at Polaris. Now click next and now Dwarf 3 will image in 3 points and will play solve to determine the position. First rotate the tripod clockwise by about 9 degrees, so the device faces true north, then adjust its tilt angle by 1 degree. So I need to adjust the tilt and the rotation, and we'll do that. We'll have to go counterclockwise, so it shows also the direction. So basically, I have a knob here, we'll untie it, okay, and try to go also tilt it by 1 degree, but not much, just a little bit. Okay, and go now 9 degrees. 9 degrees, something like this. And now we'll tap next. And we'll do this until we can get to 1 degree or 0 degrees. So deviation at 4. We already have acceptable alignment to Polaris, so basically we can start imaging. However, I do now want to show you how I will fine-tune the position of the alignment to 0 degrees. And to do that, we need to tap on Be More Precise. So we need another 3 degrees, then the tilt angle back by 2. Okay, so we'll go back to the tilt angle and about 3 degrees. Let's tap next and let's see our progress. Don't have any degrees here, but I just approximated how much will be 3 degrees. I just moved it a little bit. So deviation is at 1 degree. You may proceed with your shooting. So we are making progress. Let's be more precise. And we need to keep the tilt angle unchanged and rotate the tripod clockwise by 1 degrees. So only 1 degrees, very small movement we need to do here. Okay, and tap next. And let's see now. Still at 1 degrees. So what happens if we have error? Like in this situation when door 3 could not play solve, and because we do have some trees on the west, some obstructions, then we'll move again the door 3 back in the initial position and we'll restart the process. And we'll tap again next. And we'll play solve again, we'll calculate the position and also the accuracy of our alignment. Yes, perfect alignment achieved. Deviation is at 0 degrees. You may proceed with your shooting. Avoid moving the tripod, the unit or the lens cylinder until the session ends to prevent readjustments. Got it. So it's that simple to get 0 degrees now. We do not need to use the Dwarf 3 telephoto lens to guess where is Polaris and make manual adjustments. We can now just use the app and will let us fine-tune the alignment to Polaris until we get to 0 degrees. So this is how you can get perfect alignment very fast in a matter of minutes. Let me give you here a tip. If you image often in the backyard, you can set up your tripod and let it in the same position every time. So it will be aligned directly to Polaris. Then you'll just go and place the door 3 on the tripod and just check the alignment if you want. If not, it should still be at 0 degrees. So you do not need to repeat each step every time unless you are traveling and you want to align the door 3 to Polaris and use it in equatorial mode. Now we'll tight here back this knob here. So we'll make sure it will not change positions. And we finish the polar alignment with the door 3 Smart Telescope. Let's try and image the Angel Nebula. So we'll go Function, Atlas, NGC 21770, NGC 2170. Give a heart and go there. Let's hit calibration and then we'll hit go to. Hope this telescope it will not block the field of view. If it does, I will have to lower it. It's visible. It's calibrating but close to the moon. Calibration success, and we'll press go to. Go to success. I do not have darks unfortunately at this temperature. So because of this, I'll just go with 15 seconds. We'll select auto parameter and go also with astro filter and begin a plan. We have one image. Soon we should be able to see the stack. By the way, I also advise you to stick with gain 60 for the Dwarf 3 because if you go lower gain, you could have also bending issues, bending artifacts on your image in the background. And I think this is probably because of the read noise. Having lower gain and shorter exposures can create this problem, especially with the dual band filter. Very small trails visible, and now we'll be able to image also long plans. I'll show you also plan of 1000 images with the Leo triplet. That's like 4 hours integration time, and also other results that I got after using the EQ mode feature with also longer exposures like 30 seconds, 60 seconds or 2 minutes. Now let me show you the results that I got after making the polar alignment. I've tested on a few targets and I wanted to show you first the Helix Nebula when I used 60 seconds exposures and I made a plan of 2 hours. Almost all the images here are with round stars. I might have some with small trails, maybe because of wind. 2 hours with the Helix Nebula processed, very low also in the sky. I was really impressed with the result. And having now this EQ mode feature, and if you'll use also my tutorial to fine-tune the alignment, you can get round stars like this and better looking images. This is a screenshot from the phone with my last test on the Horsehead Nebula and also my first plan of 1 hour integration. Let's zoom in also here and check the stars. Look, round stars, round sharp stars. The image is not processed, it's just a screenshot. 1 hour live stack. Look at the stars. This is the live stack with the Horsehead Nebula. We can see here the stars around looking nice. We don't have a halo, so regarding filters, we have very good filters with the Dwarf 3. Once we get more data, we can see here the image does become brighter and better quality with less noise. I was really impressed with the results. I believe this is an amazing feature, and if you also fine-tune it, you'll be able to get more accurate alignment and very good results in equatorial mode. This is how you can align the Dwarf Smart Telescope using the EQ mode feature and also fine-tune the alignment until you have a perfect alignment of 0 degrees. And if you do not have yet a Dwarf Smart Telescope, affiliate links are available in the video description. I do want to give big thanks to all the channel members. It means a lot your support. And if you do want to support also the channel and get access to astrophotography data, including Dwarf Smart Telescope data, don't forget to hit the join button and you'll be able to download also my astrophotography data. This is all for tonight. Hope you enjoyed watching and I'll see you soon in the next video.